bright.
Yeah, he is bright. I don't even think Ronnie can text.
Is that a sign of intelligence?
Although Ronnie texted me the other night. He was pretty good.
See?
I looked at some like sample questions or whatever, and these questions are meant to confuse you. So I think I can do okay.
Ronnie,
I think
I think you could
I'm
beat
naturally
Ronnie.
confused.
What are the
Ronnie?
sample questions?
I think you could beat Ronnie.
you know what? I don't know.
All right, hey,
Hey, Rombo.
Can I give Sal a
You
sample?
think you could beat JD in an IQ
I
test?
don't want to. I don't even be bothered with it.
He doesn't. There's something
You're not
going
up
on.
to it?
He doesn't.
Nah.
He's afraid?
He's not afraid. He's,
It's.
Are you seriously? Get on that mic. He's sticking with those glasses. Are you afraid?
Sticking with those glasses.
Are you afraid? Ralph said your glasses are no good, by the way.
These
I don't
aren't
care.
the same
You know what?
glasses,
Leave me
though.
alone.
I just said they didn't
You
look right
said leave me alone? Be out there and leave me alone? Just leave me alone.
All right. Would you
I
be?
don't wanna- I don't
I'm
wanna-
thinking
I don't
about
wanna
putting
do-
some money on you.
Yeah. Give me a psychological test better, right?
All right, you want that?
No, I don't want that either. I'm not,
All right,
doing, I'm
who's
not doing
crazier?
it. I'm not doing it.
You wouldn't pass the psychological test, would you?
I'm not doing it.
You don't want that.
I'm not
Howard.
taking it.
You won't take the psychological
Yeah, everyone said
test?
if I find out the results of the psychological test, I won't
You'll
even.
have to get
I won't
Ronnie
even be
outta
around
here.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
I have my
Right.
suspicions.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't think you'd pass the psychological exam.
Probably not.
I think you'd flunk.
Probably will.
Be
Well,
lucky.
let's find out who's crazy.
The
Well,
tester
then
will,
I think- I
the
think
tester
you-
will
I
run
think
out of the
you-
room.
Then this whole room should be taking it then.
What's
I'll
the
take a
sample
psychological
question?
exam, if you will.
I don't care.
Bet you I beat you on that.
I don't really care.
I bet you I'm more
What
sane
is
than you.
beating you?
What? Beating you?
I bet you I'm more sane
You're
than
as
you.
angry as I am.
No.
You're an angry person. You admit it.
I'll take the psychological exam if you will.
I'm not taking it.
Say, see?
he yelled at me for just touching
Look,
his shoulder.
Dude.
He yelled at you for touching
Enough.
his shoulder.
I tried to
Okay.
give him a pat on the shoulder, and he.
Yeah, well, no, he has this habit of touching people. I don't like it. I don't like to be touched like that.
I'm telling you, man.
I gave him a
You're
pat.
gonna.
Oh,
I'll
you
take the
like being touched, okay?
I'll take the
Oh, give me a
psychological.
break. You won't even shake somebody's hand.
I'll take the psychological exam if you will,
I'm not taking it.
and we'll go head to
I'm not
head.
taking it.
You beat a pussy.
Whatever. I don't care, dude. I'm not taking
You
it.
should take it. I think Howard would beat you.
I'm gonna beat you.
Good. Beat me.
You think I'm
Dude,
crazier?
I don't care.
You
I
think
don't
I'm
care.
crazier than you? I'm not talking about IQ. I ain't taking that either. I don't want everyone to see how stupid I am.
Right.
I can hear you on that one.
Okay.
I don't think you're going to do
But
that.
the crazy test.
The crazy test, I'll go head to head with you.
I know what my IQ is.
What is your IQ?
128.
Get
That's
the
pretty
fuck
good.
out of here.
That's right.
There's
your
no
age. That's
goddamn
right.
way.
Your
That's
IQ.
right. That's
You're
right.
saying your IQ's
That's right.
128. He is
128.
good with directions and stuff. I got to say,
Directions?
that's an intelligence.
Not really.
Yes, it is.
I've driven with him, and he takes the worst route sometimes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, Ralph. You oh my God.
You could
Yeah.
put this guy anywhere, and he could figure out where he is. That's intelligence.
Well,
see,
you just have no adaptability.
You can do
I'm
that.
not bright.
if
I
you
bet
have
you
a
Ronnie beat
compass.
me on an IQ
What
test.
are you talking about,
See,
Ralph?
I think you'd do better on an IQ test than you would a psych exam. Psych exam is going to throw you right in the mental
You
hospital.
might get locked
Whatever.
I could be Ronnie
I need a rest.
You shouldn't be afraid of the IQ test. I'll tell you what. I'll put money on you over JD. Now you
Whatever.
reminded me you're smart.
I'm not taking it.
You're
I'm not
saying
taking
you
any
got an
test.
IQ of 128?
I'm out there to stand outside. I don't want to be bothered with any of your tests.
I bet you I can beat Ronnie in an IQ test. Definitely.
All right, how
Why
much?
can't you take the crazy test?
Yeah, how come? Something happened.
Because he
We-
passed it
How
already.
about if you take it with me?
I'll take the
Okay,
crazy
the
test.
three of us.
Crazy.
Three of us, and I
I know.
guarantee you.
Who's crazier?
Listen, I know you from back when. You remember that.
Right. I'll take the crazy
I remember
test.
you from the red when you drove a red Mustang.
Ronnie, I'll make you a deal right now.
What?
Me, you, Robin, take the psych exam.
Right.
I beat both of you. That I'm more normal.
Oh,
Yep.
that's what you're saying? I have no
And I'll
worries.
say this.
I have
He
no
might be more
worries.
sane than you.
Between the two of us, the three of us, I'm the sanest person here.
Oh,
I'm the
please.
sanest.
Let's go.
Give me a
I'm
Oh,
the
Robin,
sanest
you will
person
flunk.
here.
Give me a break.
I have no,
No way.
doubt in my mind.
I'm going to say this. Ronnie will be the most crazy. You're going to be the second most
No,
crazy.
I'm not
and I'm going to come
staying
out
up
smelling
at
like
night
a rose.
worried about Dancing with the Stars.
Hey.
Neither
that's
am I.
I am.
How's that crazy?
That's not crazy.
How's that crazy?
Hey, maybe I would flunk. I wonder. Let's take it, Ronnie. Me, you, and Robin.
Come on.
Come on.
That'll be fun.
Let's do it.
Maybe none of us will get to leave after we take the
Come on,
test.
I'll
Ronnie.
do it.
Don't
I'll
be
do
a
it.
pussy.
What
Don't be a
brings you in
pussy.
here?
You know what I'm
What do you
thinking?
have to do with
You know
this?
what I'm
I'm
thinking?
smarter than you.
You know what I'm
But
thinking?
what does this have to
What?
do with you?
You know what I'm
Why
thinking?
are you here?
Ronnie, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I might come out the worst.
I'm thinking that none of us might be allowed to leave.
See, I think Ronnie might be crazy, but what if it turns out I'm crazy?
You're crazy. Get
My
over
psychiatrist
that.
won't even let me out of the office.
Get over that. You're crazy.
But
The
just
three of
one
us are taking it, Ron.
You function well with your craziness, though.
I don't know.
None of us are dysfunctional.
Maybe I'm so
Ronnie's
Not
getting
really. You
there.
don't spend all day with
See,
him.
I thought Ronnie might be crazy. Now I'm wondering who's crazier, Robin, Ronnie, or me.
Well, that's why we're taking the test.
But my money's on Ronnie being craziest. But I'm probably wrong.
I think that.
So you're acting
I
all
don't know.
normal
You
now.
could edge out Ronnie.
Oh, if I do,
I'm
I
acting all normal. I'm acting the way I always act.
No, you're not. Sometimes you get crazy.
What do you mean? Oh, because I yelled at the guy in a wrap-up show?
That was the least of it.
The guy was an idiot. Did you listen to the whole thing? Fuck that piece of shit. Shut him off. Exactly.
Rob-
Oh, fuck him.
Me, you, and Robin. We're not taking the IQ. We're taking the psych exam.
Should we
What
throw
is
Fred
it?
in there?
I don't know. What is it?
That guy called in this morning. He said he gives psych.
No, we're
exam.
going to a professional.
This guy said he was the psychologist.
We're
guy
going to
called
a
in.
hospital.
I don't think
We'll know.
A hospital.
We'll
We're going to
know
a hospital.
Because
What if we
my-
take it and they lock us
that's
all
what I'm
up?
saying. They won't let us out.
I'll get my guy to come in here and do it.
Who's your guy?
guy?
He's a psychologist.
But does he give the exam?
I'll ask him.
No. We're not taking your guy.
Why not?
No, we're
He's
getting an independent
paid
guy.
by you.
So what?
Right.
Don't you
Ronnie-
think Ronnie's
What
just,
about your guy?
I don't have a guy.
You need one.
All right. This is a side thing now. This is getting out of the IQ area.
into crazy.
But do you think you have an IQ
Side
of
bets.
128? You know that's near genius.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It is.
it is. You don't have an IQ of 128.
I did. I do. The last time I heard, that's what it was.
Wow.
Whenever
I've
it
seen
was,
you try
going
to think.
back.
heard?
I've seen you try to think and nothing happened.
Yeah. Okay. I have a lot of common sense, believe it or not.
You asked him who the guard was in London a couple of weeks ago. Remember that? He had no idea.
But that ain't IQ.
The guard.
Yeah. Remember, what was that? What was that reference you made, Howard?
You sure it's 128 or 12.8?
Okay.
Howard, what's a
Benji.
sample IQ question? Like, what kind of question?
Like an IQ question
I
would
got
be.
one.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to give you a series of numbers, Ron. Are you ready?
Yeah.
And just give me the next number that comes. 8, 4, 2, 1, 1/2, 1/4. What's the next number?
I'm done.
I know it.
You know that already, Sal?
An eighth.
Is he right?
He's right.
yeah.
Yeah. It's going by half.
Sal, I'm going to make a fortune with you.
You bet your sweet ass you are.
I had that too.
How much money do I have on you?
500.
That was a very simple question.
It was?
Yes.
That would have
is-
taken me a month. Did you know that, Ronnie?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
What's
neither.
another
Was it
question?
as simple as pawn, Robin?
Hey, Ralph.
Like you know what that director's name was.
I know you got it wrong.
Ralph,
I know
did you know
didn't
that
know
answer?
it either.
I did.
You did?
I did when I was writing it down. I didn't. I
All
wrote
right,
down
more.
8.
Hold on.
Anyway,
We're
128.
not doing this now. We're gonna
128
have
is very
standardized
superior
tests.
intelligence.
It really
It's right
is.
below
It's
the
above
genius
average.
level.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not a genius, believe it.
You're not.
Nobody
know.
will dispute you there.
Give him another one. I couldn't even answer that. I fucking flunked this thing so bad.
You could figure it out if you wrote it down.
I don't know. But I'd use up all the time on the test.
4-hour test.
Yeah,
Okay, ready?
It would take me 4 hours.
Well,
All right, you ready?
Go ahead.
A train travels 20 feet in 1/5 of a second. At the same speed, how many feet will it travel in 3 seconds?
You got that, Ronnie?
20 feet in 1/5 of a second.
1/5.
20 feet in 1/5 of a second. How many feet will it travel in 3 seconds?
Do you know?
3 seconds, you said, right?
Yeah,
How many
don't,
feet?
Sal, don't blur
I
that
won't.
out.
I won't.
Wait.
You
what
got-
is it,
I don't
3
know.
seconds?
Yeah.
20 feet. 3 seconds, 20 feet, huh?
You don't know, right? I don't know.
Isn't it like
Well-
300?
That is correct.
See, Fred's going to win everything on this.
Because you have to multiply
Kind of a thing,
1/5
yeah.
times
By-
20,
Right.
and then you take that factor and
Times
you
by
multi-
60
By the way,
seconds.
did you know it, Sam?
Yeah.
Because Richard knew it right away.
I said Richard's very good. Very good.
The Kansas
I'm
Central
gonna
used
win
to
a lot
go
of
through
money.
my
I'm
gonna win a
town.
lot.
Did you know that right away?
Yeah. I pretty much did it the same way Fred did.
Okay.
But
I got it, but I had to write it down.
I want to bail before
I'm like Ronnie. I didn't get it at all.
But you can use paper on
And
an
neither
IQ
did Robin.
Oh, you can. You can use paper.
Me, Ronnie, and Robin are sticking to the psychological exam. We don't want to be
That's-
ashamed of our IQ.
That's what
Yeah.
we're doing.
Yeah.
We'll put our crazy up against
All right.
anybody.
We're going to find out who's the craziest. Me,
we'll see.
Robin, or Ronnie. And with the IQ stuff, and by the way, I will bet that Ronnie's the craziest.
Well,
Although
Gary,
I could
We're
be.
betting on
How much do I
ourselves.
get if I'm not the craziest, huh? I'll be
bet?
like everybody else
Well,
around
bet
here.
on yourself.
Want to bet on me? Want to bet with me? You think you are more sane than I am?
Yeah.
You really do? You
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
put your money where your mouth is?
Why not?
Look at you.
Then go for it. That's what you'll win.
Name an amount.
500.
Okay.
All right.
I say
You think you're more sane than me?
Just because he's smart and he's got a radio show doesn't mean he's not crazy.
No. I know he's crazy.
All right.
I said, do you
but
think...
you're crazy, too.
Who? Him.
Ronnie.
Oh, of course he's
I'm
crazy.
not crazy.
I'm just betting he's crazier than
I'm
I
just
am.
angry.
I'm
I'm just angry. I'm not crazy.
I'm thinking
You're
I got to pick
crazy.
you.
No,
I'm
you're
not, no, I'm not
crazy.
crazy.
I think
You
you
don't
are
even
crazy.
know you're
No,
crazy.
you both are crazy. Believe me.
Yeah, Robin's crazy.
Robin,
Yeah.
wants
Do you
to
think,
fast
hey, Ralph,
down.
do you
Listen,
think
listen.
Robin is crazier than me?
I don't know. That's tough. I think actually Ronnie's just angry. I don't think he's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm angry. Dude, I don't get in the car in the morning and talk to my phone and then throw it on the floor.
Yeah,
But that's the psychological exam.
right.
In
that's
other words,
crazy. I
no.
think you beat Ronnie.
No, Ronnie's nuts.
I don't know.
I've seen him up close. I'm telling you, there's something going on in there.
Ronnie's got things.
He's got issues. And
You know
anger,
what? You know what? I will take that bet.
What?
I'm thinking about.
the
I'm
bet's
thinking
on.
back. I'm thinking back of a lot of shit that goes on in that car. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take that $500 bet.
You're on,
You're
pal.
nuts.
But see, Ronnie, the problem is
man.
Howard's smart, and he may be smart enough to outsmart the craziness. Like he'll lie.
Supposedly, you
I
can't
don't know.
like when you think you're outsmarting them, you're not.
You're doing the worst.
Hey, Ronnie has 18 animal tattoos. If that ain't crazy, I don't know what is.
No, I don't.
That's bad.
I don't have 18 animals.
I don't know,
Means he
man.
likes bad art. That's
Ronnie
all.
has bad taste.
All right,
He
listen,
wins there.
wait. I'm running out of time, so I want to get this settled.
All right.
You, Robin,
Yes.
Ronnie, and me are taking the psychological exam to
That's
see
right.
if we're sane. I
And
say,
you're saying it in me too?
Yes. I'm
You're gonna
saying
put
to
you're gonna
both
put
of
up
you.
500 also?
Sure.
All right.
whoa, let me get on this. What is this?
He says he's saner than me and you. He's
yeah,
got
I don't even
500
know.
with you.
Between
and he's
you
got
two?
500 with me.
Between Robin and Ronnie, I don't know who's more insane.
Thank you very much.
I don't know.
You think you're gonna bullshit your way through the psychological test? You're not.
Who? What?
You're not.
Bullshit.
Right.
Exactly.
Bullshit.
Same way she bullshitted through that other test. All right, listen to me.
This ain't Jeopardy,
I'm
Robin.
saner
$500. You're saying you're more
saner
sane
than you.
You say you're more sane than I am. Easily
Absolutely.
500 on that. I'm taking me.
Absolutely.
I'm taking me.
I will shave my head if she's more saner than you.
Okay.
I
More
swear.
saner.
You
More
are going to
saner.
You
blow.
got
more
money
sane.
on
Whatever.
him in the
Even-
IQ contest.
Aye.
Good for you.
I'm telling you, she's going to blow both of you away in the dust.
I feel like I've got about $25,000 on the line on all
Robin
this
is
testing.
completely insane.
And,
why
and
don't you bet?
Gary, I want testing done on a professional level. I don't want to see some bullshit. I'm talking
I'm
about
going to do some
IQ.
investigation. I'm going to find the
All
right
right.
stuff.
Can I bet?
And you
Gary
see
for
the guy
300?
standing behind you? He's crazier than all of you. He's a fucking mental case.
Who's that, Ross?
Ross.
Ross is
Throw
crazy.
him in the mix.
Didn't even have to look.
I didn't even look.
You know. All right. Go talk about Springsteen for 7 hours, the two of you.
Can I bet Gary for 300
On what?
on me and him?
Okay. Gary, you'll take it?
He's
Where's
down
Gary?
at 300? Yeah, okay. Let's just put some money in.
I'll take Gary over Ralph any day. I'll put money on that.
That'll be great.
Gary will beat Ralph.
Yeah, but it's got to be fair, man, with this whole thing.
What
You can't
thing?
have some guy come in here that's,
No.
that's
We're going
going to favor you. You know what
we're
I'm
going
saying?
to a testing
Like,
center.
that usually happens.
You're paranoid. I told you.
I'm
you're
not
insane.
paranoid.
We're going
I
to
know the way you operate.
No, we're going to a testing center.
General Stern show, remember?
No, see, that's what I mean. You're
But
crazy.
that's anger.
I'm not crazy.
That's anger.
That's just anger. That's not
Dude,
nuts.
I'm not even picking the guy. Gary's going to a testing center.
Well, Gary's your right-hand man, so
Oh,
I got to
boy.
watch out.
Well, I'll tell you what. You go find
No,
somebody.
let's have somebody like Tim Sabian pick
I'll tell you what.
somebody.
I'll make you a better bet. We all check into Bellevue. Let's see who gets out first.
There you go.
Guarantee you ain't. They ain't letting you out.
That's a good
anytime
one,
soon.
Benji. I like that one. That's a good idea.
Benji.
Yeah, he wrote that.
What the? Get the fuck out of here.
He's really
You're really
crazy.
paranoid. You're really crazy.
He's writing up a storm over
He's
there.
writing all right, but he's writing to me that you're nuts.
He's writing 2 salads and a bale of strawberries.
All right, listen to me.
All right. Whatever.
Goodbye.
See you.
All right, how much money I got with you? 500?
500 and 500.
500.
All right.
Now, between you and me, you think you're saner
I thought
than
I
me?
bet you on that already.
I don't know. Did we?
We better go back and listen to the tape.
The bets have been flying.
I think I'm way more sane than you. I will bet
Way more
any.
sane.
I'll bet any amount of
I
money.
don't know how this is calibrated because we should have odds
You're definitely
where
better.
you beat the spread.
Well, you were better than you were. I mean, you were really nuts, but you're still nuts.
Oh, please.
And I'm sane.
No, and you're broken. You can't even get fixed.
Yeah.
No, you know what I am? I'm neurotic, but I'm sane. You're insane.
Neurotic, but
No.
I'm sane.
No.
No.
You're insane.
No.
But
What's
not
the
You
difference between
neurotic.
are
neurotic?
insane.
You're not neurotic.
You are insane.
But you're not neurotic.
I am too
And
erotic.
it proves you're
I'm
insane
neurotic.
because you think you're neurotic. You're not.
What are you talking about?
You're not
don't know
neurotic.
me.
You don't
How
have
dare
neuroses.
you? How dare you?
You get on a plane.
That I can do.
But you can't eat food, Howard.
That's not neurotic. She's nuts.
Food.
She's brilliant, but she's nuts. And Ronnie is kookier than anyone on the planet. Ronnie should. I think after these tests, they will try to have him like locked into a mental institution.
Who do
That's
you
what
think
I
is the craziest person there?
Ronnie.
No. Forget like everybody. JD.
Ronnie.
Ronnie?
All right.
You think Ronnie beats them all?
Yeah.
Those glasses.
I got money on it. I don't bet easily. You know I don't like to gamble.
Yeah, but between you and me, did we bet? I don't remember.
All right, right now. What do you want to bet on our sanity? I say I am now in a psychological exam. Can they say who's more insane?
Well, that's what we're betting
Okay,
on.
so
Yeah, what do they measure that at?
wouldn't say.
I don't know. Same way IQ. We don't know it, but we know there are
They probably
tests.
say
I'll say
best
he
adjusted.
has a diagnosis.
Look, if they gave us the exam to be a police officer, you know, that's like there's a psychological exam. There's also an intelligence thing, but a psychological exam. I'm telling you, I would come out the best, Ronnie would come out the worst, and Robin would be somewhere in the middle.
No.
And you know why you wouldn't?
I would come out the best.
You're crazy because you think you would.
I know I would.
You wouldn't.
They'd make me a cop in 2 seconds.
No. You could never be a cop.
You think I would flunk?
Oh,
You think I'd
please.
flunk the psychological
The
exam for the
psych
police?
test, yes.
You're insane.
I think you
You're
might
crazy.
take out Robin.
No. So
He
bet
will,
it.
he will.
Put your money.
He will.
Put your money where your mouth is.
I don't know. It's a horse race there. That's a tough bet
No.
because you're both pretty wacky.
Look, I never had OCD.
OCD is neuroses.
Didn't you used to scream and yell at people who?
Yeah. She
Yeah,
was
I had
nuts.
anger issues.
Right.
Oh, hey, put your money. Let the betting begin.
Sounds like crazy.
I'll bet you $1,000 you're more insane than me.
You're on. You're on.
There.
There you go.
People betting.
All right, betting right for now is closed today, and we'll get as we get closer to the exams, we'll take more bets.
We'll lose more money.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Break.
I think we need Las Vegas to get in on this.
All I know is I just made myself busier with these tests.
I know. When are we going to have time? How long is a psychological exam?
I don't know, but I'm going to do it because I want to see Ronnie get in there. I want to beat his ass and your ass.
Well, good luck to you, sir.
Are there different tests to take for, like, the police officer?
Yeah,
Or...
there's a psychological exam for the police force.
I'd be kind of interested to see if he could have been a cop.
I guarantee you couldn't. The question is whether Robin and I could be cops.
Well, at least I was a nurse. Somebody was trusting me with something.
Nobody tested you.
They didn't have to test me psychologically.
Even the angel of death became a nurse.
What? Oh, stop it.
What's up?
I passed the police test.
What, the psychological?
No, I never got that far.
Exactly.
No, I never took it because I was going out with this girl at the time, and we got engaged, and
Right.
her parents didn't want me to be in a cop. They were rich. They had a lot of money.
Right.
Okay? So instead, they wanted me to come into the family business. So I passed it up. I never went for the psychological. I had taken the written test.
Thank God you,
You
didn't
knew
take it.
better. You knew better.
Let me tell you. I'm going to beat you. The betting is on.
We'll see.
He's crazy, I'm telling you. I got my suspicions about him.
I've been watching him. I got my eye on him.
I've been watching for 20-something years.
Robin is going to win the most insane, whacked out, completely out of her mind psychological exam. Robin's going to win it, hands down.
And would you say, why would you shave your head if what happened?
If Robin doesn't win as the nuttiest one, I'll shave my head.
Really?
I'm that convinced.
Wow.
She's completely nuts.
The word around here is that you might be...
The word around here?
That you might
Mean
be...
the word in there, Chris?
Yeah, that you might be smarter than Scott DePace.
I don't know. Maybe. I doubt it, but we'll see.
You don't think so?
I'm very, low self-esteem, so I don't necessarily think I'm the smartest guy. I think I'm pretty, knowledgeable about certain things. So.
But you're up for taking the test?
Sure, why not? I've already lost any dignity I had in every other aspect of my life. Why not just lose my, dignity and
of my smartness or whatever, knowledge.
And Ronnie, I'm not sure if he's angry, so I don't know if it's fair to say that he's insane. I don't think that'll apply.
I'm not insane.
No, he's
I'm
not.
angry.
He doesn't stick coffee in his ass. He doesn't go hand gliding. He doesn't have these, illusions of grandeur.
I'm too smart for that.
Yeah, to go car racing.
No, that I do. Car racing, I'll do.
Yeah, but you do it as a hobby, but you don't. All of a sudden, not out of the blue, you have this desire
to do it. She's never done it in her life.
Right.
I've done it.
Right. He doesn't go to L.A. and wrap himself up in tortilla shells and sweat shit out of his body.
No.
He doesn't drink green stuff.
No. Maybe I shouldn't have Tim Sabian pick the guy that.
He knows that Frank DiCapra is not Pon. So, Robin is the dopiest. Robin is without a doubt the craziest one. No doubt. Hands down, Robin. Crazy. Right?
Whatever.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you doing today?
Pretty good.
Now, what brings you down to the Howard Stern show today?
Well, I've always wanted to meet Howard Stern. This is quite a great American success story. A maverick, a guy who kind of marches the beat.
Are you a fan of Howard's?
Yeah, in many ways. I really admire a lot about him. I admire his independence and his vision, and how can you not admire the great success he's had?
Exactly.
I just hope he doesn't ask me to take my shirt off.
That might happen.
I ain't doing it.
So you're here to talk about your book, right?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
And what's that about?
Well, it's about the story that surrounds me right now. The guy used to be the governor who's been falsely accused of things he didn't do, and I'm fighting back, and I'm getting the truth out. The book's a way to be able to do that, and it's in many ways an epic story, and it's a story that's still ongoing, with a lot of chapters yet to be written because of the false accusations and what the prosecutor and the government is attempting to do, and why they won't succeed, and why I'll be fully vindicated because the truth's on my side. And the great irony is that I was accused of things by a prosecutor who took snippets of conversations out of private tape conversations, misled the people, and in many ways mutilated the truth. And that very prosecutor went into court and prevents me from telling you what I know is on those tapes, prevents the public from hearing all those tapes, because once they hear them all, they'll see that what was said about me is not true, and they'll see a completely different reality. Some of that I write in the book.
And you feel that the Howard Stern show is a good place for you to get this off your chest, right?
I feel like the Howard Stern show is a good place to, talk about a whole bunch of stuff, but that's certainly one of them.
Great. All right, well, hang tight, and we'll see you in a little bit.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
So, Rod Blagojevich, who used to be the governor of Illinois, which is a big deal, had to leave office because he is now he's up on charges that he did something illegal. He was trying to sell a Senate seat to the highest bidder. And now he's written a book called Governor, right? Is that the name of the book? Governor. And it's in stores now, and he's agreed to come in here and say hi to us. And here is the governor, Rod Blagojevich. Who's getting him out? Who's attacking you out there? Howard 100 News?
Ed Torian.
Oh, Ed Torian. Be careful, he'll hook you up. And then, would you ever consider taking a lie detector test to get free of all charges?
Well, I have to talk to my lawyers, but I'm not averse to that. I know what the truth is, and I've done nothing wrong. And, whether I say it there or here in your show or in a court of law under oath, it's the same story.
Are you attracted to Howard Stern?
I'm impressed with Howard Stern. Can I sit down here?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Now, do we still call you governor? I'm going to call you governor.
You can. You can also call me Rod, or you can call me erstwhile governor.
I'll call you governor.
Okay.
Why not? Listen, you served as governor. You got elected by the people of Illinois. I mean, that's quite an accomplishment. Where'd you grow up?
In the city of Chicago, on the near northwest side, in a neighborhood probably like a lot of typical neighborhoods in a place like Brooklyn.
Were you a middle-class kind of kid, a rich kid? What category did you fall into?
Lower working class. My dad was an immigrant. He came from Eastern Europe. He fought the Nazis, spent 4 years in a prisoner of war camp, and then after that he was in a refugee camp for 3 years, waiting for the U.S. Congress to pass a law that would allow him and all these others with these long and hard-to-pronounce last names a chance to come to America. So he worked in a steel factory. My mom was a working mom. She worked for the public transportation system in Chicago.
So your parents worked? You didn't come from privilege or anything like that?
No. Grew up in a 5-room apartment, But my parents sacrificed and worked hard and gave me a chance to live the American dream. And
what happened? You went to college?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Yeah. I have a degree from Northwestern in history.
Northwestern, and
Yeah.
then you went to law school?
I went to law school. Are you ready for this?
Where?
Pepperdine in Malibu, California.
Oh, that must have been a party, huh?
You ought to see my grades.
Bad?
Well, I mean, gentleman C scholar. Barely.
Really? But you passed the bar?
Yes, of course.
Did you do it the first time?
The second time.
Second time?
Yeah.
Was that a great disappointment to you not to pass the bar the first time? It's almost like your driver's. When you hear somebody who didn't pass the driver's test the first time, you go, oh, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was a great disappointment, but looking back, it was the appropriate thing. It's not like I learned anything in law school. So.
Were you a ladies' man in college?
Well, I probably shouldn't acknowledge anything like that.
Why not? Why can't you acknowledge that?
How do you define that?
Well, you're at Pepperdine. It's fun.
Yeah.
The sun. You're not exactly studying hard. You're getting a C. What were you busy doing?
I learned a lot about other parts of life that fill you out as a person.
Were you a hippie? Were you sort of like what kind of crowd did you roll with? Were you a jock? What were you in college?
Well,
just sort of like an average guy.
Yeah, in college, What
was your shtick for getting laid? I'm asking. I mean, were you a drug guy? Were you?
No, I was.
You never
I was
dealt
not
pot. You never did any of that.
No, I think genuine interest in.
Ever smoke weed in college?
Well, no, I was asked that question publicly. And I've done it twice, and I remember both occasions.
Didn't like it?
Yeah, it was. I run and I don't smoke, so.
Right. It destroys your lungs.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not something.
I'm not a big drug guy myself. I mean, I did my thing. I tried them all, and that was it.
Yeah.
And that was it. But in Pepperdine, you were drinking, I bet. A little partying.
All things in moderation.
Are you saying you were a virgin in college?
No, I'm not saying that. And everything I say is subject to being cross-examined in court of law.
You're going to go to court, and they're going to want to know, when did you get laid, and when was the first time? So were you...
I'm going to write all about that in my second book.
Did you mention, were you popular with women when you were... I'm just trying to understand background here. Were you popular with women in high school?
I dated the captain of the cheerleading team.
You dated the captain of the cheerleader?
High school.
Yes. What was it with you?
She was sweet, and she was one of my, early loves.
How did you get her? Did you have a great gift of gab?
I guess you'd have to ask her that. Whatever it was, she was certainly willing.
You're here to tell us.
Yes.
Forget about all your other stuff.
Yeah.
That you were banging the captain of the cheerleaders in high school.
Well, I wouldn't quite phrase it like that. She was my girlfriend.
That is impressive.
I was madly in love early in life, and and I'm still madly in love with my wife now.
Well, forget your wife for now. I understand your wife, and
who may very well be listening. So I just want her to know that I'm madly in love with her.
You've never discussed with your wife your previous sexual partners?
Well, I mean, we have an open and honest relationship, so we trust each other, and we love each other. We're soulmates.
How old were you when you met your wife?
I met my wife March 6, 1988, so I was, 31.
31?
Yeah.
So you were already a practicing lawyer?
I was a practicing lawyer. I was a prosecutor at the time when I met her. And I was just leaving the state's attorney's office in Cook County.
Attractive woman. I saw her on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Yeah.
I thought that she was hot and devoted to you. Most women would have left, right? They would have said, there's trouble. Let's get the hell out of this thing.
People say that to me. I don't know. All I know is how Patty is, and she's a special person, and it never dawned on me for a moment that there would be any issues between us. In fact, this has brought us closer together.
Well, the whole deal with
there you are.
Two.
Hi.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. The whole deal with him is she even, turned against her own family for you. You weren't that popular with her dad, from what I understand.
Is that right? You mean to begin with?
Well, no. Her father and I had a very good relationship in the very beginning. It's a tragic story. I write about some of this in my book. He's a Chicago alderman, a ward boss, and was very helpful and instrumental in my political career early on. And
so he's a politician, a career politician.
Okay. Got angry because I shut down a landfill that he was involved in, and he made accusations that he later retracted. There were other issues, and I write about it very painfully in my book. It's a complicated relationship. There are elements of him that I really love and I miss.
So you're on the outs with your father-in-law. He won't talk to you.
No, I wouldn't say that. We spent Christmas Eve together, but it's a very difficult relationship in view of all that's happened.
So he's angry with you. His daughter's involved with you. Now it's the disgrace. So it's like all this shame and everything. It could make you go mental, right? You could crack from all this.
Well, no, it's not quite like that. No, except you know what the truth is. Now, what'll make you mental, as you say, is the injustice of the whole thing.
All right, so let's assume you're innocent. If you're innocent, and then you go into family dinners, and now the old man's like, I told you the guy was a bum. I mean, it's got to make you crazy, right?
Makes you mashuggy.
Yeah, right.
No, it's not quite like that. It's different. He frankly played a role in some of the issues that I have to deal with today because I write about that in the book. Again, there's a Shakespearean element to this story. And
what did he do? Did he set you up in a way? Are you saying? You're saying your own father-in-law set you up?
I'm saying he made a false accusation. He got angry at me when I did my public duty, closed the landfill he was involved in. He got angry, accused a close associate, political fundraiser, friend of mine, of illegally raising campaign funds. And then he was threatened with a lawsuit. He retracted that. But once he did that, he unleashed the furies, and suddenly these federal investigators.
Why did you go after your father-in-law? Let's say your father-in-law does have a landfill or something. He's involved in it. Right. Why go after him? I mean, there's so many things. Like, did you want to look the other way?
Well, that's the issue. When you learn about something like that, that's the question I raise in the book. Do you do your public duty, protect the environment, make sure people have the proper permits, you follow the law?
Right.
Or do you pretend like you didn't see it? Now, it's traditional in that Chicago political environment probably to look the other way.
Did your wife tell you, listen, lay off my father?
She was caught in the middle of the whole thing. But, she was supportive. And, again, these are very serious things because, again, I'm the governor. I have this big responsibility, and I knew this was going to be a problem. But I did what I know was right. Court sustained what we did. They went back, they fixed their problem, and they continued on in their business. The problem was the accusation he made left in the wake serious allegations that began the scrutiny that my administration and a friend and some others unfortunately had to deal with.
So when you were a kid, did you fantasize about being a politician? Was this the career you wanted?
I wanted to be a baseball player.
Right, okay. So when that doesn't happen, like when you go to law school, when you went to law school, you said, hey, this is a good way for me to get into politics. I want to be the governor someday. Maybe I want to. Did you ever dream of being the president?
Well, I think anybody in politics at a level like that who gets that high. I mean, I write in the book that David Axelrod, who's Rahm Emanuel's political consultant, called me the day after President Bush beat John Kerry and suggested to me to have an open mind about running for president in 2008. His idea was a Midwestern new face, a governor. At the time, he had the governor of Iowa was a client. He was thinking about me, and he had in Barack Obama. And I write, he had the right horse in the stable, but he was kind of tilling the soil a little bit to see.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean, this has got to be mind-blowing to you. One day you're the governor, and now you've been, I guess the way I understand it is you were wiretapped.
Right.
They listened to your phone calls, and someone said, hey, this guy is trying to sell Barack Obama's Senate seat.
Right.
And you've claimed all along that if you listen to the entire tapes, which they will not release to us, if you listen to the entire tape, it will vindicate you, and you are confident that when you go to court, they will play these tapes, and you will be vindicated. Am I correct?
I am confident that I will be vindicated. I'm certain the tapes will set me free, and I'm hopeful every tape is heard in court.
Right.
Because these prosecutors may attempt to prevent some of that. The great irony here, Howard, is you've got a prosecutor, the heavy hand of the federal government. You've dealt with the FCC, so you know what that can be like.
Yep.
And they, as I write in my book, the morning before I was arrested, I directed my chief of staff over to the telephone to work out a routine political deal. I told him to work out the tactics that would put 500,000 people to work, create health care for 50,000, 300,000 people. That was a deal I wanted. And then I wanted a written guarantee not to have a tax increase in Illinois for 2 years. Rahm Emanuel and other leading U.S. senators were helping put this deal together. The next morning at 6 a.m., I have FBI agents in my home arresting me. And then the prosecutor alleges he was stopping a crime spree before it happened. He mutilated the truth.
So you're claiming that when you say on the tape, even the little part we heard, I know I'm going to get paid for this seat. You're saying, in politics, I want the payoff. I want this, and this if someone's going to get the seat. I want guarantees for the people of Illinois.
For the people of Illinois. And I don't know that I ever said anything like, I want to pay off or I want to be paid.
Right.
They made a big stink out of this phrase, this is effing gold, and I'm not giving it up for nothing.
Right.
And I know what people think when they hear that. The next line is,
how much I can get.
Yeah. It is simply not that. Now, again, I'd love to tell you what comes next, but they won't let me. And I can only tell you it ain't what they're suggesting it is. And there was never, ever an intention on my part to sell the Senate seat for money.
So is your legal strategy, give me the tapes, subpoena the tapes, and I'll play them in court, and I will be vindicated. That's the strategy, right?
Well, I think it's not quite as simple as that. There are other evidence and some other witnesses and all the rest. But that's essentially, a lot of what this case is I think, going to be shown by those tapes.
Do you lay awake at night saying, wait a second, let's assume what you're saying is true. You're innocent.
I am.
But people go to jail all the time who are innocent. you're facing maybe 20-something years in jail, right? If this thing goes down and people just want to do, let's say they do a witch hunt on you. Let's say somehow they don't release all the tapes. I don't know what happens. Something goes wrong.
Right.
Aren't you flipping? Would you ever consider suicide if you had to go to prison for 20 years? I actually would.
Well, no, but you know, a close friend of mine just took his life.
Right, I know.
Because the federal prosecutors were trying to get him to lie about me. He had admitted to wrongdoing on cases not involving me, dealing with contracts with the O'Hare Airport in the city of Chicago, not my administration, and acknowledged his mistakes. And they were going to offer to significantly reduce his jail sentence if he would lie about me. He refused to do that. In the meantime, the sentence he was getting was very significant, 8 years.
Wow.
And I think maybe, possibly threatened with even more. And then just the other day, he took his life and left behind 3 little girls.
So are you able to sleep at night knowing that, like, I could go to jail for 20? I mean, what's your life like now? Are you on any kind of medication? Are you? I mean, seriously? I mean, you seen a psychiatrist? Anything?
No, not at all.
Don't you need to talk to someone about this?
Well, I wrote a book and I talked to you and others, and I get.
I'm hardly a psychiatrist.
Well, but you are a big mountaintop. And Howard, when you're an honest person and something like this has happened to you, when you've lived the American dream as I have,
yes,
okay, and this nightmare has happened, which is so un-American and not what America's supposed to be, you're still only in America. Where else can you write a book?
But come on, you cannot possibly lay awake at night. I mean, I could understand. I would be like, oh my God, I'm going to go.
Well, maybe it's because it's not imminent, because, you know, he still has a trial to go through, and maybe he still believes that eventually this is going to all be righted.
Yeah, it's scary.
It's going to be righted. Is it scary? Of course it is. And do I have those moments? I write about in the book. My little 6-year-old Annie's at her kindergarten graduation, when my wife was in the jungle in Costa Rica, and I was there, and my sister-in-law Deb, who was filming it, and she's a big fan of yours, by the way, and sure would love to meet you. She's actually here.
I would love to say hello.
But my little Annie was sitting there in the circle, and with all her little classmates, just so sweet and precious, and I looked at her, and of course, you know, from time to time you have a thought, and you ask yourself, you know, will I see this next year, and will I see...
Have you explained to her what went down? Do you talk to the kids about it, or are they too young?
The little one has a different perspective than our older one, who just turned 13. She's a lot more aware of things. But, I mean, they both are. My wife has talked to them as the need arises, and I think they've done a real good job keeping them, you know, focused on what their lives are. And they're little kids with typically ordinary lives in most cases.
Before you got into politics, were you a very successful attorney? I mean, were you making a good living?
Yeah.
So you were a pretty wealthy guy. I mean, you worked your way up, and you made some decent money. Are you completely out of dough now? I mean, are you facing bankruptcy?
No, but when I was hijacked from office, because that's what it was, I was prevented from bringing in evidence to prove my innocence. They didn't even prove any wrongdoing.
You tried to stay in office, but then they had a vote to...
Yeah, they offered me, through third parties, an offer was made to me to step aside, incapacitated till I clear my name, and get fully paid by the taxpayers.
Wow.
I turned it down, because that would be the wrong thing, because I wouldn't be working, and I didn't want to be bought off in that way. Plus, I questioned their motivations on some other things, but... You know, I lost my job suddenly. My wife worked in an organization that helped the homeless.
Right.
And then
she got canned?
She had a 1-year contract. They breached it. She's entitled legally to about $80,000, but we didn't want to sue an organization that needs every dollar it can to help the homeless. So neither one of us had any income.
Do you guys? Do you and your wife talk about this every single day now? It's consumed your life, I would assume, right? I mean, you can't have a normal life. Did a lot of your friends?
This is life.
Did a lot of your personal friends leave you? Like, have they just turned their backs on you and said, "We don't want to know you anymore"?
Well, let me answer that, but let me just go back to, we're rebuilding our financial situation, and again, we've had opportunities that most people who've lost their jobs don't have.
Right.
I mean, I was offered a opportunity to be on a TV show in the jungle.
You would have done that, huh? I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
You know, I would have forced myself to do it. Because
what kind of dough were they offering, 150?
It was good.
Give me a number.
I can't.
Give me the number.
We're prohibited
right now. No, you're not.
No, NBC says no.
How much would ABC pay those cheap bastards? How much would they have paid you?
No, it was NBC. They were very generous.
NBC. I bet you. I'm going to take a guess and tell me if I'm in the ballpark. I'm going to say $100,000, 125.
Interesting.
And this is a primetime show that's taken up most of their time. Don't you think you could have done better than that?
Well, I'm not acknowledging that's the number. Let me simply say,
go ahead.
NBC was a network that helped Elvis on his comeback in '68.
Right.
This is the beginning of my comeback.
Is it a comeback, you think?
Yeah, I know it is.
You think if you're vindicated, you could be elected governor again?
Yes, I think I'm certain of that. But
well, you know what? There's something that hasn't
I believe in
been
comebacks.
asked here. If you are being, this is a frame up. If what you're saying is true, you're being framed. who would want to frame you? And what they would want, I guess, is for you to be out of office. And they have effectively done that, whether you win this case or not. So do you think is behind all this?
Yeah, who is framing you? Who are the masterminds of this?
It's a complicated thing, and I have a very strong opinion on the motivations. But I don't think it's appropriate for me to say some of that. And I don't believe it's a conspiracy between the prosecutor and political enemies of mine in Illinois. I think one thing led to another. But you have to remember, President Obama and I have some relationships that are mutual. I write about that in the book. There's a guy by the name of Tony Resco that Barack Obama knew very well. He introduced me to Obama.
Right.
He got in trouble. He did some things wrong. He was a big contributor to Democrats, me, Barack, and everybody in Illinois, the new Governor Quinn, the Madigans, who were political people. And long story short, he's sort of a central figure in some of this drama, and you have to ask yourself whether or not, the new administration was coming in, and this prosecutor wanted to act quickly and create a dynamic that made it hard for the new president to make it, to kind of go in a different direction.
Who's the guy who gave the okay to wiretap you in the first place? Do you know?
Well, you have to go before a judge to do that.
Oh, you do? So you don't even know. But it could be the prosecutor? You don't know.
Well, no, the prosecutor seeks it, and then the judge has to approve it.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
All right. So now, you have enough money to live?
We're rebuilding, and we're blessed for the opportunities. We were busted right after this all happened. I didn't expect to lose my job all of a sudden.
Do you still have your house?
Yeah, and the kids still stay in the same school, which is a private school. We've been able to get back quickly. Again, unusual opportunities that most people have lost their jobs.
So you went from being a millionaire?
No, never a millionaire.
Never a millionaire?
No.
But very comfortable?
No. My legal practice was doing well.
Right.
But then these political opportunities came, and then I ran for Congress. And when I ran for Congress and won, you can't practice law. And so that was the end of my law practice.
Why can't you? Because it's impossible to hold two jobs at the same point. Congress is a full-time job, I guess, right?
That's correct.
Right.
As a state lawmaker, you can.
You're not allowed. Right.
Yeah.
So your income takes a hit.
Right.
You put things aside, you take the whole political route, and then this whole scandal happens. And that's got to throw your whole financial world into it. So all of a sudden, celebrity, get me out of here. You got to do it.
You got to go in the jungle and eat tarantulas.
Yeah, because really, how are you going to? People think you have unlimited funds. You don't have it, right?
And then when you can't do it, your wife has to do it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the judge wouldn't allow me to go, and then Patty was willing to do it. And all I can tell you is that this is a mother who loves her children and is willing to do something like that for her kids and her family. And
I felt bad for her. She was crying a lot on it. I'm sure it was hard for you to watch. Did you watch the show?
I watched every one of them, and it was painful to watch in many ways. But it was a good experience for her, and she made friends that I think she'll keep for the rest of her life. We became very close with John, Sally, Francis, and Angela. Tori Hunter, the wrestler, who, if she was on your show, I know what you'd ask her to do.
What would I ask her to do?
Take her blouse off.
Goddamn, I'm going to ask you to take your blouse off.
I was afraid you were going to do that.
I know you're here with your sister. I'm going to have her take her blouse off, too. Why not?
Anyone who has a blouse on, it'll be off.
Hey, they tell me you can swear on this show. Is that true?
You can.
It's too early in the morning for me to say those words, but if you listen to some of the tapes, you'll hear them.
Yeah, so you like curse words. You are a fun-loving guy, right?
I think so, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So
fucking right.
Now, Elliot Spitzer went down, too. Do you empathize with him, or do you feel it's a whole different situation? Do you feel he is guilty of something and that he should have resigned, or do you have some sort of empathy with him?
A combination. I don't. The decision to resign was his decision.
Right.
Yes, of course I have empathy for him, for his wife.
Should he have stayed in office?
That's a decision he would have to make. I don't know what the dynamics were.
Did you ever meet the guy?
No, I never did. But, if you were to look at his situation and look at mine, I think it's fair to say, and I know I probably shouldn't say this, he got a blowjob and I got fucked. But I'll be back. But I'll be back. I mean, and there's no dispute with regard to his behavior, but there's big dispute with regard to what.
They even say Spitzer's trying now to get back. I mean, he might even consider a comeback. They said, who knows? Maybe he'll do all right. I don't know.
I can see him trying to do that.
So the book's called Governor.
Yes. And
you wrote this right after. I guess someone approached you to write this thing. Gave you a decent advance, I hope, right?
They've been fair to us and excellent. And I want to plug the publisher, Michael Wiener, who just passed away. But he took a chance on me to give me a chance to write this book. Cause
you write it with a writer, or do you just sit down and do this yourself?
I did it all by myself.
No kidding.
6 boxes of crayons, but I wrote the whole book by myself.
You wrote the whole book by yourself.
Yes.
This is in your words.
Yes.
And they'll probably take the book and use it at the trial. When is this trial going to happen? Do we know?
In June. It's scheduled for June.
Would you like it sooner than June? Would you like, because in a way you probably have it hanging over your head. Right. Why do you think it's taking so long to go to trial? Seems like a high-profile case. They could make it happen faster. Do you think they're having trouble finding evidence against you?
All those are good. Those are all good questions. They're very prudent observations by you. I don't know exactly why. That could be some of the factors. They sent us something like 3 million documents to review, which is to me just an effort by them to wear down your lawyers and
wear down your finances.
Yeah, that's right. I don't believe that's significant, though. I mean, the bottom line is, the tapes tell a big story.
What do your lawyers say to you? Are your lawyers confident they're going to get you off?
Absolutely.
They are?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Did they give you... When you sit down with a lawyer, you say, listen, give it to me straight.
Yeah.
Give me a percentage.
Yeah.
What's my odds here of winning this case? You got a 90% shot of winning it? You got a 50% chance? What's your odds?
Well, they don't talk like that. They're just saying they're all confident we're going to win. I mean, there's a complete confidence. They've heard they've seen enough evidence. Let me put it that way, because I'm prevented by this court order to talk about what's on these tapes. But we have access to those tapes. My lawyers have heard them all.
Has anyone offered you a deal?
No, but there is no deal. I'm not pleading to anything. I've done nothing wrong.
If someone came to you today and said, listen,
right,
I want you to admit guilt.
Right.
You do a year. Right. You're done with this thing.
No.
You won't do it.
No way. I have done nothing wrong. And I write in the book, again, I'm fighting for my children and their reputation and for their lives and their futures. I'm fighting for my late parents, my immigrant father and my mother who worked so hard. They didn't raise their kids to be in a situation like this and have our names sullied. We are honest people. We meet our responsibilities. I honestly fought for the people. Every child in my state gets health care. No state did that before. All of our senior citizens take free public transportation. No state does that. I insured every uninsured woman with mammograms and pap smears, routine, so that they can catch breast cancer early and have the treatment if God forbid, cancer's found. I went around the legislature to get a lot of this done because they were blocking me. And so, yeah, I did controversial things, but they were always
Robin, you
for
have
the
to
people.
love that Robin has just been told she has a G cup.
Oh, God, help
believe
me.
it or not. So her breasts have to be checked regularly.
The governor needs to hear that.
Well, the governor likes that stuff.
Cancer can't spread that quick.
That's right.
I
that's
voted
pretty
no on
impressive.
impeachment. Huh?
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, a record amount of money in public education without raising taxes on people. Minimum wage increases twice for low-wage workers.
Do you think you're still popular with the people?
I have my detractors, but I think I have a lot of supporters out there, too.
If you had offered free heroin, Artie would have moved to Chicago. I think that would have been it, right? You would have gone right away.
I'm looking at a court case, too. I'm not talking.
That's right. He's got to. When is your case coming up?
I don't know.
What are your lawyers saying?
What are your lawyers saying?
They're confident.
They're confident, too.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's confident. It's a great day. Everybody's going to court. Well, let me tell you something. This is
Well,
some
you
story.
know what I wonder about? I wonder about the days when he was embattled and people were, sort of demanding that you step down, but you continued on trying to be governor. You appointed someone to the Senate seat, and you were, I guess, at the State House every day trying to get things done. I mean, what was that like? That must have been a nightmare as well, because you're trying to do business and nobody wants to do business with you because you're like a lame duck at that point.
Yeah, well, you're worse than a lame duck. You're like
You're a pariah.
Almost a slain duck.
Right. No, it's embarrassing.
Well, not really. And I'll tell you why. Because I just know what the truth is on this. And my position was this. If I did something wrong, I'd have resigned. I would have never taken the deal to get paid for not doing work, but they offered that. There was a lot of reasons why they wanted to get rid of me that fast. Political reasons, policy reasons on the part of the Democrats in Illinois who wanted to raise taxes. And there was a reason why the National Democrats fought me on the Senate pick. I picked Roland Burris, an African-American former Attorney General. No African-Americans in the United States Senate in the age of Obama.
Yeah, but people thought that was sort of like a political move. Okay, I'll take this African-American guy. I'll look like a good guy, this and that. It was almost like a desperate move to put him in. People disagreed with your choice there.
Oh, there was a lot of fury, and it came from the political establishment. But you have to understand, before all this came down, and we had discussions over the telephone with different people, the National Democratic Senate leadership didn't want me to appoint an African-American to the Senate. Not because they were racist, but it was racial. They felt that whoever I picked, Jesse Jackson Jr. or Danny Davis, or some of the other African-American names, they couldn't get reelected. So they had an idea who they wanted.
Right.
And in the age of Obama, I thought that was very hypocritical in many ways. And then when all this changed, I had a duty to appoint a senator. And I felt since the first deal wouldn't happen, that I can then appoint an African-American who had been sort of a safe pick and people sort of liked him and respected him. And then he got a bad deal by the Democrat establishment in Washington. Here you have 100 senators and not one African-American. You have an African-American president, and the Democrats enjoy a majority in the United States Senate because of the African-American vote in New York, in Illinois, in Maryland, in Michigan. Those are probably Republican senators without the African-American vote, and they can't accept one man who's African-American. They come up with this flimsy excuse that it was because of the guy who sent him.
Right. You know, it's funny when you go through something like this, and I imagine psychologically it's like it's crazy. But then you start getting weird offers too. Were you offered to have a paid appearance at the Bunny Ranch, the prostitution place?
What?
What is that all about?
You know that, early on, things like that were coming in. And even though I was unemployed and had no income,
right.
I respectfully declined that offer.
What did they want you to do at the Bunny Ranch? Have sex with women?
Were you going to have sex with your voters?
What was the offer? What? I don't even understand. I can understand if you were a woman, why they'd want you there. Why would they want you at the Bunny Ranch?
Yeah.
As I recall, it had something to do with judging some kind of contest.
Oh, gee.
Okay, now there's a footnote to your story.
Right.
Months go by, and I was just recently in Los Angeles and having dinner in Hollywood.
Right.
And I meet that guy. I think his name is Phil Hoff.
Dennis Hoff.
A heck of a nice guy.
Right. Very charming.
A real nice guy.
Right.
And he reminded me of the offer, and I said, "Hey, man, don't just because you're in the bordello business, I was in politics. It's not like we weren't working in the same kind of field."
So they offered you a fee to come judge some sort of beauty pageant or something, and that you felt, well, maybe that won't look too good, and that's not your scene.
Yeah, that didn't get past.
You also turned down an offer to drive a race car and play outfield for a minor league baseball team. Is that true?
Yeah, that baseball one was really interesting. I thought seriously about that one. But,
that would have been good. I might have got to a game. Now, and your sister's with you. I understand she's a gay woman.
Yep.
And she is married to a woman?
Her partner's with her, Kristen Baker. Hopefully you'll meet her too.
Are you allowed to have gay marriage in Illinois?
No, but they love you because back in 1995 you were one of the first big leading advocates for gay marriage, and they love you.
Would you have approved of gay marriage in your state if it sort of was up to you? Not that it is.
I didn't support that, and my sister-in-law, God bless her, was at a gay pride parade, and on one of them she had a big sign on it, had my name on it with a big red slash through it.
Why wouldn't you support, if you have a gay sister, I assume you approve of the
very
lifestyle?
Much so. Yeah, very much.
Why not approve of gay marriage? I still don't understand why more politicians won't do it. Are they afraid of the constituency and the right wing and the religious types?
Well, it's a great question, and I've read history enough to know that, as Franklin Roosevelt used to tell Eleanor Roosevelt, she used to bombard him with memos constantly every day, and he had a rule. He finally told her, "Eleanor, I'm only reading 2 of them a day."
Right.
And she was so interested in social change and a social activist that her heart was in all the right places. But he was more practical as a politician on what could actually get done.
Right.
You can't get too far out in front where the rest of the people are. And Illinois is not quite in the same place as, let's say, Vermont or California or Hawaii on an issue like this. It's going in that direction. I think there's almost an inevitability to it.
Shouldn't our leaders take a stand on something like that, even if it's unpopular? I guess it's just they're afraid to. I mean, you have to try to bring a lot of people into the tent, so to speak, when you're a politician.
Look what happened to Lincoln. He got ahead of the crowd.
That's right. You got a little too far ahead of the crowd. That's right. Yeah.
They shot him in the head.
That's right.
But you can actually hurt a cause if you jump too early. I mean, if you believe in a cause like that, carefully nurturing it and moving it forward. I'll say this, as the governor, I was the first governor in Illinois history to give every gay state employee domestic partnership benefits. I support civil unions, which is not that unusual for a Democrat today,
right.
but I've supported that for the longest time. And my sister-in-law and Kristen, if they were to get married, which would be a wonderful thing, I'd be just excited about obviously being there.
I just went to my first gay wedding, but I tell you, I love lesbians. You know that I've built a whole career out of loving lesbians.
That's an understandable position.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a position I took early on. I was way ahead of the pack on that.
Yeah.
Well,
I've had discussions with other governors about that subject, I'll tell you.
Well, I've learned a couple of things.
Yes.
I've learned probably the most impressive thing about you is that you dated the prom queen.
No, she was the captain of the cheerleaders.
Captain of the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
In high school.
Yeah.
Why did you break up with her? I would think you'd stick with that.
I went away to college.
And she left you.
She sent me a Dear John letter, halfway through the year. She did.
Let me guess, she told you your penis wasn't big enough. That's what happened to me.
No.
I dated an actress when I was very young. I was head over heels in love. She told me she met a guy with a bigger penis, if you can imagine.
That's interesting. That's the character builder, though, isn't it, Howard?
It sure is.
Yeah.
When you lose someone like the head cheerleader,
yeah,
is that even a bigger disappointment than losing your office of governor? I mean, it's got to be a mind blower.
Or does it prepare you for something?
Right.
Yeah.
Did you say, look, I know disappointment. It's not a big deal. I can get past this.
My dad used to teach me, a lot of things, more by example than by sitting down and talking. He wasn't that way. But one of the things he actually did say was, you can judge who you are not by how many times you get knocked down, but how many times you pick yourself up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you ever go on Facebook and try to contact her and see if she's around?
No.
Nothing like that?
It's like,
Do you know if she's fat now? Because that would be great.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I don't. Let me tell you something. I am madly in love with my wife.
No, I understand, but still, I'm in love with my wife.
Yes.
But I always go back to see old girlfriends to see if they got fat.
I heard she's enormous.
That's right. Yeah. I heard, yes. We looked her up. The cheerleader's enormous.
I'm on her Twitter page right now.
Yeah.
That's right.
She wasn't that. I don't think she had that propensity.
Right. Well, let me tell you, it's impressive resume. I mean, the sexuality of all that. Now listen.
Mm-hmm.
The governor has written a book called Governor. Are you going to make any in-store appearances? Are you going to sign books, or is that too wild for you right now?
No, happy to do it.
Has anybody approached you to go do some in-store stuff?
Yeah, there's some discussions. Yep.
So you might do it?
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
Well, Howard, how are you feeling now? Are you feeling swayed?
Look, you want to know the truth?
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm a big dopey guy. I don't know the evidence. I don't have evidence in front of me. I don't know if you seem like a really great guy, nice guy to hang out with. And that's the key to being a politician, a man who can make you feel important. They said that about Bill Clinton. Walked in the room, suddenly you were the most important guy in the room. He just had that way of reaching out and making you feel included, and you don't seem full of yourself and all of that.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is, I don't know the evidence.
Right.
I haven't heard any tapes. Like you yourself say, if I could hear the tape, that would be the end of this. We could end the whole controversy right now. I'm pulling for you. If you have been wronged and someone has set you up, I think it would be a travesty, and I'll be the first person to back you to get you back in office.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like you're a sincere guy.
I appreciate that.
And if you go to jail, I'll forget your number. What am I going to do? Listen, what am I going to do? Well, right, Rob? What, are we going to visit him? I don't know.
I don't think we're going to go and visit, no.
You won't have
to. Do you want me to visit you if you go to prison? I'll come if you tell me right now you want me to visit you.
Look, you've never gone to prison.
Right.
You're not going.
Hey, neither one of us are.
If you have to go to prison, I hope you don't.
Neither one of us are.
But if you do go, first of all, like ex-cops always get the crap beat out of them and stuff. I mean,
what does the governor get?
Although I think they'd send you to like a minimum security kind of place. You know what I mean? I don't think they'd give you the hard time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
have you looked into that at all?
It's different. It's not county jail, and it's not a state prison. Let's not even talk about it. It's just not going to happen.
I know, but even the guards, the strip searching, the anal cavity search, they're going to do the whole thing on you, man. They'll be, hey, look, hey, governor, I see a hemorrhoid in here. I mean, that's
hello.
That's hello. I hear an echo in here. Can you imagine?
Who else wants to look at the governor's ass?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't mean to make light. I would be in a. I don't even think I could leave. I don't know how the hell you're smiling and able to leave the room. Even if, what if they set you up and let's say you're completely innocent and then you get in cavity
that's
searches.
the biggest fear. I mean, I don't think that far ahead. Perish the thought. You are one fucking funny guy. You know that? Let me say that. But that ain't going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
The truth. Let me just leave you with this. I mean, I don't know how much time you have. I got all day.
Go ahead.
Here, the accuser gets up, locks me up, has me in a cell. While I'm locked in this little tiny cell, that guy gets up and says he's stopping a crime spree before it happened and alleges I was trying to sell a sentencing for financial gain, right?
Right.
I write in my book, the day before I direct my chief of staff to work out the tactics on a political deal that we've been discussing for weeks and weeks with top U.S. senators, Harry Reid, Menendez from New Jersey, my senior Senator Dick Durbin, former Speaker of the House Republicans, Denny Hastert and I spoke about the possibility of this, and a lot of other people. The long and the short of it is, somebody is lying. I'm either telling the truth or they are.
Right.
Somebody's lying. Now, the accuser doesn't want you to hear the tapes. The accused wants you to hear the tapes. This is the anti-Nixon, anti-Watergate scenario.
You say the tapes will set you free, and you're demanding the release of the tape.
I wanted those in the state Senate in January.
And they said no.
They said no. They wouldn't allow me to bring Rahm Emanuel in, who was our guy to get that deal done.
So the people who had to sit there and vote for like censure and say get you out of there,
right.
They didn't even hear the tapes. You're talking about politicians.
Correct.
Who didn't
They didn't hear the
tapes.
tapes. They wouldn't allow me to bring in witnesses like congressmen and senators and the president's chief of staff who was working with us on that deal.
But everyone's like sheep. They all voted against you except one person. Who was the one person who didn't vote against you?
A guy named Milton Patterson who who had a stroke. I don't know, maybe that impacted him. Look, the fix was in. Yeah.
He gave you the one vote.
Yeah, I think that was the reason why.
He was out of it that day.
The fix was in.
What a nightmare.
Right.
Well, listen, I hope you don't go to prison. I don't know what the hell it would be like for an ex-governor, I mean.
I'm for him.
Right. you like him?
I like that guy.
You're going to vote for him.
What's his name?
So, I mean, if you do go away.
Well, let me tell you something,
For 20
Howard.
years, you might. Do you think you would ever make it with a guy in order to?
No.
Never, right? You would never.
No.
If you got very lonely?
No way.
Just masturbation, right? That's it. That's it. Yeah.
You're not that pro-civil union.
Are you a physical guy? Can you fight at all?
I was a Golden Gloves boxer.
Oh, you were? Thank God. All right.
Yeah.
So you
what
can
I was
handle
going to
yourself.
say, Howard, was
Right.
it's even hard on the people who visit you in prison. It's not even, any nice experience.
Wah.
You get searched. You go through a lot. They take everything from you. You can't bring anything in. It's a real
I know.
dehumanizing experience for everybody involved.
Now, your chief of staff has said he's going to testify against you?
Allegedly, yeah.
What do you think of that?
I think he did some wrongdoing at O'Hare Airport when he was there, and I think they found that. And I think, we've looked at what he says he's admitting to, which isn't even a crime. And I write in the book he may want to get himself another lawyer. I think he's so afraid of what they're threatening him with that he's simply going to say he did something he didn't do.
Well, listen, I mean, I wish you luck with the trial, and maybe, who knows? Is it possible this whole thing could be thrown out if the judge listens to some of the tapes and stuff, or maybe they'll just back off, or it's definitely going to go to trial?
We're preparing for trial.
You're preparing for trial.
And looking forward to the chance.
Yeah, well, what is the procedure there? Was there a grand jury, or was there a?
That came later. After they arrested me, they had 90 days to kind of put together their evidence, and then on like the 89th or shortly before the 90-day period, they went to a grand jury.
I see.
The jury selection's everything. Go with black guys. Some of the church ladies are very tough. I'd like to see a black jury.
I think you need that Dr. Phil. He helped Oprah.
Yeah, Dr. Phil will pick the jury. He knows how to do it. Go with no bald guys. They're going to be jealous of your full head of hair. I do a lot of this profiling.
We should have you come in as a consultant.
Let me help you with that. Listen, Governor Rod Blagojevich, his book is called The Governor, and it's in stores now. Go out, take a look. It's in his own words. He wrote it himself, and he asked that you give him a chance and buy it. And it was an honor to meet you, pleasure to meet you, and I wish you the best of luck. Again, I don't know. Listen, Robin, I don't know.
If what he's saying is true, this is a travesty, and it's an injustice, and you shake when you hear of things like this happening in America.
Yeah, and
to a governor in the fifth biggest state in America.
Yeah.
This could happen to me. It could happen to anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know.
This will be one of the great comeback stories in American history.
Listen,
you will see.
and if you are vindicated, I'll get behind you to get you reelected. If you don't get reelected, I'll give you a job here. We need a guy to tape TV shows with JD. He's overwhelmed back there.
Can I join Richard and Sal and do practical jokes?
You can do crank phone calls. You can go
I
back
used to
there
have the
now.
president's phone number. We could play jokes on him.
Get the president's phone number. Come in here. Let's make a couple of phony phone calls and have a good time. But anyway, I wish you the best of luck. I really do. And the book is called The Governor. That's what you got to get. And I wish you all the best. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
Governor.
Yes, sir.
How'd it go in there?
Fantastic. I mean, he's a nice guy. I probably shouldn't have said some of the words I said, but then again, I said those
Like
on
what?
some of those tapes. Well, like some of those words I said, but I
Some
figured.
of those sex questions, maybe, or
Well, I didn't really acknowledge anything. He just sort of said it, and I just kind of mumbled some sort of evasive answer. But it was fun. He's obviously a very successful guy, and he's a lot of fun. And I can see why he's so successful. People like to listen to him. Robin's legendary, and so is the whole team.
So, do you feel like this interview might have helped you?
Well, we'll see. How they play some of that stuff, but no, it was fun to do. He was very gracious and kind. He talked about my book and gave me a chance to be able to, get some of my story out, and that's all you can ask for.
That's right. All right, so you had a good time today, right?
Had a great time. Had a great time. Want to go back in it, but we got other things to do.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Comments about Jason Kaplan, one of the producers back there. Jason Kaplan is an asshole. Jesus. Not only is he a fat piece of shit, he's a know-it-all fuck who likes to stir up shit. Every time I hear him speak, I want to crush his skull with a baseball bat. Have another party for your cats, you faggot. I think this is one time to petition the fans to voice their opinions and keep this asshole off the air. I guess Jason was on the wrap-up show.
He's on a lot.
You know, Howard, they were particularly upset with him yesterday because he was talking about what a bad father Scott is for pushing his kid into music, and people were getting pissed.
6 months ago, it came out that Scott was using the studio after the show was over to mix music, and Howard screamed at you on the air. Don't use your work time to mix your son's band. Wait until after your shift is over.
Which I was.
Well, that's not what it sounded like when you two were arguing on the air. You were doing it at like 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Hey, Scott, so what happened? So you bring in blank CDs from home.
Of course.
And give them to Casey? No, did you?
He also brought in a generator to plug the machine in.
I used the electricity. That's right. I used my own electricity and my own blanket.
Scott's like the opposite of every other parent. It sounds like your son has moved on to try and get a regular job, and you're pushing him to pursue a music career.
Well, because, I mean, we think that he's got a lot of talent. So we don't want to see him, maybe someday in the future go, you know what, I should have not given up. I should have explored all my, talents and done what I could. He's a great writer and he's a great singer. I don't want him to just give up.
This isn't what he wants, dude. Like, why are you pushing it so hard?
I know what my son wants.
But if he's not working on it, then why are you?
Let me tell you something. My son wants it to be handed to him. He wants somebody to come up to him and say, here's a record contract.
Well, isn't that what you're doing in a sense? I mean, you're doing the work for him.
I'm trying to help him. I'm trying to,
You're handing it to him.
I'm not handing him anything.
You're handing him labeled CDs? I know that. You just said 5 minutes ago that, you're the one kind of pushing this. You just said
I'm now pushing it because he came back to me with new stuff and new material, and I don't want to see him go, all right, you started again, don't go back and forth.
There's
Either
no
you got to do it
between you and those women that take their kids to those beauty pageants when they're little.
Yeah, did you hear that whole thing?
I heard some of it, and you know what? There was something a little disturbing about it, but I think Scott explained it away at the end of the show. He said his kid wanted to give up music, but he was pushing him to keep in it.
Yeah, that's even weird. And then also a lot of people wrote me and said, why didn't I get angrier with Scott about the fact that he's using company time and using interns to make labels for his son CDs. And the thing was, I just didn't want to waste a lot of time on the show yesterday. We were so busy with it. But, basically, it does disturb me. And from what I hear, Scott's been doing this for a long time, having interns make labels for his son's CDs. And that means Scott's not busy enough. That's all it means. It means that, we've got to find more for him to do.
I heard this yesterday, and, Jason and Ralph were being really hard on Scott, man. I mean, it's like they, and what I didn't like about it a little bit is they were insulting his kid a little bit.
Oh, I shouldn't do that.
They were Ralph was calling him his dopey kid, and
that's not right. First of all, Ralph's never had kids, and Scott is a guy who loves his son. But Scott, I did hear some of this, and I think
first of all, I haven't ever had interns doing labels or any of the.
Gary, give me the truth.
No, never.
Not from what I hear.
All right, well, I don't know what you got.
They've all asked to be in the intern protection program, but they've all squealed on you, Scott.
Really?
Yeah.
They're all scared shitless.
They're all scared shitless.
Yeah.
Right. You bring in all of those interns.
But they can't because they're afraid of you.
What did they say, Gary?
That Scott's been doing the labeling thing forever and been working on his son's music. Not that for many semesters. Not that it's all that you do.
First of all, this is the first time he's recorded anything in years. So I haven't been doing anything.
This is not the first semester that people have been asked to work on.
One of your old interns reported to us that you spend most of your morning working on your son's website. That's number one. We know everything that goes on back there.
No, I don't work on my son's website. I don't do anything on my son's website. I don't have any access to my son's website.
They all came forward.
All right, fine.
There's no hiding it.
Some of them are lying.
Could you work on my website?
Was this the first time you had your son's labels being made, or were there other times?
The first time ever here.
By an intern?
Yeah.
No, by anybody.
By anyone. Who cares who did it?
No, I've made them myself.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. I've never had an intern make them.
That's even worse. I mean, you're
on my own time.
Oh, I see.
Not
Why is it so important again for your son to be a rock star?
It's not important. I mean,
you're a stage father.
See what Scott said. What Scott said yesterday. This is the part that everybody thought was a little strange. I mean, Scott's trying to be a good dad, but he said that his son is lazy when it comes to the promotion part, and Scott's sort of job is to push him. And everyone was sort of like, well, if your son is lazy, maybe it means he doesn't really want it, and you should just let it happen naturally. He's like, no, he's got the talent. I have to help him do it.
The way I explained it away.
Here's one of your interns. Go ahead. What are you coming forward? You're a very brave man.
He's got protection. I told him.
All right, you got protection.
That's
Go ahead.
Casey.
Go ahead.
Basically, Scott really does love his son's band, and oftentimes throughout the work day, if he has a free moment, and this is after work is done, he'll hop on the website, see how traffic is doing, see how the son's band is doing.
That's not working on a website. That's once in a while checking the website. That's about it.
Right. He's pretty proud of his son. He wants to see what it's doing, so wants to see what the general consensus is of the band.
What I got from yesterday, Scott's in a difficult position because clearly his kid's talented, right?
Right.
So,
but the son doesn't want to be in music.
I know, but it's like as a parent, if you see a kid who has some talent, and most kids don't,
but it's got to be important to the kid.
Well, sometimes the kid's too young to.
Maybe the kid's being realistic and saying, "I need to get something going that's going to support myself."
He is.
Well, I mean, like if my mother was realistic at 23, I wouldn't be. I would be at the port right now.
Let me say what happened. Okay, so you all know he went on tour with a band in Europe. So he came back and he was pretty disgusted with music. He didn't want to do it.
Right.
I said, fine, you don't want to do it? You got your taste? Fine. That was 2 years ago.
Right.
A few months ago, he came to me and said, I have a new band. I want to record some new material.
Okay.
I didn't push him at all.
Right.
I said, all right, we'll put it together and record some new material.
All right.
So we recorded some songs. And then a few months later, I guess he was arguing with the band over the way things should go. And he got frustrated. And I was telling him, don't give up. Finish what you wanted to start. You only did 4. Finish the rest of the songs that you have written.
Why?
And see what happens.
Why?
Just complete the project. Don't give up.
Why?
Because I don't want him to give up on anything.
I understand.
Well,
Scott.
wait a second. It's a hobby. And it's like,
Well,
it's his hobby,
though.
Why is
It's not a
Scott so
hobby.
involved in whether he continues the song?
'Cause he came
That's
to
like if
me.
my dad came to me and said, don't give up chess.
He came to me.
Yeah, but
Scott,
no,
Scott,
it's
you're
not.
not-
That,
hold on,
Howard,
Scott,
it's like
you're
if your father said after Detroit, give up being in radio.
No, that's
Yes,
different.
it
My father
is.
never encouraged me in radio or told me
Well, that's a
anything.
separate story. But I mean, what if your father came to you
Wait
and
a
said, "Look,
second,
you're in Detroit working in a house"?
I was getting paid in
How
radio.
much?
His son isn't getting paid.
How much are you getting paid?
In Detroit?
Yeah.
$50,000 a year.
All right. Well, look, I'm just saying. To me,
What are you saying? It was my
I'm saying-
occupation.
That was a 1980s.
Artie, the
50,000.
part where
it's an
Scott's not being
occupation.
honest.
It's an
50,000 meant
occupation, but it's also a dream that you had.
But the part where Scott's not being honest is his son came to him after 2 years, and Scott helped him. Then his son walked away because.
But I want him to finish.
That's you.
I also.
Why do you want him
But
to?
your son is 23 years old.
I don't want him to go 10 years later or 10 years from now. Go. You know what? I should have continued. I was stupid of me to give up.
And
Why?
I understand that.
Because he's talented, and I want him to find out exactly what he has.
23 is young, man. I
But
mean,
it's a grown man. It's
See, that's
not your 12-year-old son not completing something.
And that's the part where people got mad at Jason because Jason said, "Well, if your kid's not following up, maybe it's not as big a dream as it is for you."
Right.
That's where people got mad
I
at-
think this is Scott's dream.
Rob,
nowadays you can't force a
you don't
kid
have
to
any
do
kids,
anything.
but this is
No.
this is something I learned from my mother, and
I'm
I guess
trying to understand why you're still involved in telling a 23-year-old everything he should do.
because most parents, if you're 80 years old and your kid's 60 years old, you'll still tell them what to do. It's your kid.
Maybe they won't.
Please,
Wait a
your
second.
father never still.
My father would tell me what to do in his opinions.
Well,
on
I
things.
give him my opinion, and I tell him that.
Why is it your opinion that he should continue in the music
Why
business?
is it my opinion?
Yeah,
because I
well-
think he's very talented.
But he doesn't want to do it. He's telling you, Dad, I'm not into it anymore.
Listen, nowadays,
Read the signs.
But nowadays, you can't make a kid do
I'm not
anything. If the
making
kid
him
really
do
didn't, if the
anything.
kid really didn't want to do this, he wouldn't do it.
Now, you go to
he
your-
wouldn't do it.
you
He's
go
going
to
into
your
a
room-
studio and writing songs.
You go to your room and be a rock star right now.
I never said that at all.
At 23, he's
I'm
being
not
assigned.
I'm not making him do anything.
All right, listen.
See,
to me.
Scott's probably got another thing going on because we're talking about a 23-year-old who lives on his own, which is not Scott's son's case. He lives at home. That's always a different relationship. You're a different 23 when your parents still pay the bills.
Right. He
Well,
needs to,
definitely.
well, what he's trying to say to his father is, I want to get the fuck out of your
He
house.
needs direction.
I need a job. I can't be if you're going to keep me infantilized, being a make believe rock star. The rest of my life, I'm never going to be able to get out of your house.
He's going to school.
Right.
I mean, he's learning.
What's he learning?
Computer technology.
Good.
He's going into that area.
That's smart.
He's going to
He
graduate.
hasn't given up on that.
No, he's going to graduate at the end of the year. He figured out this is what he wants to do to make a living. And I said, you could keep doing that. You could do music on the side and see how it goes. You don't have to. I mean, you could keep writing and keep trying to perform.
But he doesn't want to.
Okay, but that conversation's over. Now, if the kid really didn't want to do it, he would stop doing it.
Oh, I know, and he would tell me, leave me alone. I don't want to do it anymore.
Sounds like this is your dream.
I felt bad for Scott because I was saying, like, there are so many stories of athletes whose fathers pushed them, and now they all hate. Like Andre Agassi doesn't talk to his father. Keith Hernandez didn't talk to his father.
But this ain't
Ken
that
Norton
guy.
didn't talk to. But it is because it's where the father feels like they're so helpful in that business that they feel like they've helped create them, and then the kid ends up hating them.
Scott's son is. I mean, Scott's busy making labels. Let Scott's son make the labels. Tell him to come in and make the labels if he really wants.
That
to
I agree with.
Okay.
I mean that. But if he's
that was the question yesterday. The motivation of the son. How motivated is he?
He's motivated to write a whole fucking album. That's something that's not spontaneous.
No. He could sit in the basement with his album.
I don't know. Scott's way into this. He loves it. I think Scott sees this as his ticket out of here.
Yeah, it's my ticket out of here.
Yeah.
It's my ticket when you retire.
I can tell.
Ralph, what do you want to say? You've said enough. I think.
My point on the wrap-up show was that Scott is clearly living vicariously through his son, and really, if the kid was any good, he would have made it already. Because
no, that's not true.
He's 23.
He's only 23.
Ralph, you know how many talented people there are out there that.
Yeah, who don't get the Howard Stern show as
who
a voice.
who don't make it, and just because it's so hard. I'm great that I'm in a position that I could try and help him. But
there's a guy in American Idol who's clearly he can sing and stuff, but he's been 5 years. He's 25 years old. He hasn't made it yet.
I think if he was going to make it, he would have made it by now. His dad wouldn't have to press CDs back in that little hole there.
All right. Thank you.
Well, that's kind of harsh, I mean, I know a lot of.
That was the problem with the argument yesterday. They were all being very harsh.
Right.
I know a lot of real funny comics, genuinely funny, who I could march in here and make you laugh, but they haven't. They're broke, I mean, it's tough.
All right, Scotty, listen. Well, let's hope your son makes it. That's what I say. So you can have something to do.
It's not about making it or not making it. It's about don't give up on what you.
It is about making it or not making it.
But is it his dream? That's the question. You saying don't give up on his dream, but is it his dream?
No,
he loves it. I know he loves it.
Scott gets mad at me.
He knows
I know that Scott loves his son, and I know that Scott wants his son to succeed because he wants him to succeed. But I say that Scott looks at that kid like he's a human lottery ticket.
Absolutely.
Like if that kid succeeds, he could tell us all to go fuck ourselves.
See, I don't think that.
No, I don't think that at all. I want him to do better than me. I mean, I want him not to struggle. I want him to have a good life. I mean, doing computer technology is great. He can make a decent living.
But he can't say F you to everybody.
That's right. I want him to be able to say F you because I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
I want him to be in that position.
He wants his kid to get rid of that black cloud.
That's right.
All right, so that's fair enough. You love your son very much. That I know. Okay, and he is a talented kid. I do love his music.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. All right, Scott. Enough of that. It's torturing me. Thank you very much. I mean, I can't take it hearing about that.
Scott.
Oh, you again.
What is this with all these other interns that have so much stuff?
I don't know. I don't know any of all these other interns because that never happened. So I really don't know where they came from.
You only have your one intern making just a few CDs?
That is correct. You are correct, sir.
There's something about all this. Does he hear, all this
He
talk
doesn't
on the
hear it.
show?
He doesn't.
He has no idea this is going on?
No.
No, get out of here.
No, he doesn't.
Really? He doesn't get messages saying,
he knows
hey,
that
I heard,
he knows that I'm trying to help him, and he doesn't listen to the show, so he doesn't know exactly what's said.
But he must get some feedback from friends.
I'm sure friends tell him and shit like that.
Does he appreciate that? Does he thank you for it?
Yes.
Because that's, it's a lot of promotion out there.
It sure is. And he's got to help, too.
So where is his band now? Like, are they on the road?
I don't know. They're nowhere. They're not doing any live shows now. That's one of the problems I'm trying to work him through. I mean,
And you're just trying to set a fire under his ass to get moving.
Basically, yeah.
All just for the love of your son.
That's correct. I believe he's very talented. I don't want to see that talent go to waste. I just want him to utilize it to his full potential. And don't give up. Just give it a shot.
How much longer does he have to give this a try? Until,
I don't know. What time is it now? I don't know. I really.
When do you say when?
Couldn't tell. When I say when, it's not up to me. I mean, I'm just, like I said on the air, I let him alone for 2 years for him to work out what he wanted to do. I didn't hassle him about his music and stuff, and he came to me and asked me to help him out, and I did. And then in the middle of it, he just stopped again. So that's what I'm trying to. I don't want him to. it also teaches him a lesson. If you start something, get it done. Don't just stop in the middle. Finish what you started.
Just being a good dad.
I'm just trying to help.
Hey, Howard, I just want to say one thing. I want to give the Howard TV their props, man. It's been really good lately. Really, really good.
They're doing so many great things. Doug
Richard's
Goodstein.
so fucking creepy in that porn studio, man. Holy cow.
I got to say, Richard does a great job with that porn studio.
He is wonderful.
Yeah, he's funny.
He really does sound like that guy.
He plays
James
a great
Lipton.
creep.
Yeah, he sounds like James Lipton. And the porn girls are great. And there's so many great new shows. I know I'm involved with one coming up. One of the shows in the hallway.
That was great. That whole series was great.
Yeah, and there's more coming out. And they just shot the brand new series, the strip beer pong one. And I mean,
wait to see Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie looks like he hit the frickin' wall, don't he? I mean, everything jiggles on him. Holy cow! His neck, his body, his belly, everything jiggles.
Is he jiggling?
Ronnie's working out and stuff. He dates now, so he's got to.
Can he do a push-up?
Who, Ronnie?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's strong enough to do a push-up.
He's on a treadmill.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hey, is he coming in?
What's his fucking problem?
What'd you
Where
say?
am I jiggling?
For a second, Howard.
Where am I jiggling, man?
Keep your headphones off for a second, Ronnie. 1 second. Take them off.
Take off your headphones for a second.
For what?
I don't know. What?
I got a quick game.
Go ahead.
Okay, are they off?
Take off your headphones. All right. Yeah, they're off.
All right, listen. From the second he starts talking, under or over 10 seconds before he says, "What's your problem?"
He already said, "What's your problem?"
Oh shit!
And plus, he's listening. I could see he's listening.
Okay.
He heard everything.
All right.
All right. What do you want to say, Ronnie?
Well, what's this
Can
guy?
you do a push-up?
What's jiggling?
Can you do a push-up? One push-up?
Push-up.
What?
I could do a push-up.
You could?
Of course he could do one.
Can you do more than me?
A legitimate
I don't know.
push-up?
You think he can do more than
Hey,
me?
he can do a push-up. Let me see you do one push-up.
Where you touch your chest?
Actually, Sal is the one who
there you
jiggles.
are.
Look at Sal.
There you are in the
my
hallway.
God.
All right, guys. Thank you. Go ahead. Let me see. One push-up. Give me one. Yeah, he did it. Just did 2, 3.
He's in shape.
Just did 3.
He started crapping out around 3, though.
No, I didn't crap out.
Yeah, you started bending in the middle like a...
What?
You did.
Talking about.
Every head of security can lightning fast go into 3 push-ups.
That's right. I'm always ready, Artie.
No, I think he lost weight.
He looks good. He's not jiggling.
Jiggly, that's all.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, listen, he's no spring chicken.
That's right.
It's just these odd-colored T-shirts that.
Yeah, the new look's
Goodbye.
Yeah, Ron's got a new look where he takes.
What is your problem? What is your problem with my T-shirts?
There you go.
If I had the turtleneck on, the mock turtleneck on, that was no good. The collared shirts are no good. What do you want me to do?
Ron's got this thing.
Tell me what you want me to do.
Ronnie's got this thing where he wears, like, if he wears an orange shirt, he wears an orange T-shirt.
Where do you get that? I don't think I've ever seen an orange T-shirt anywhere.
You want me to put a plug out for where I get them?
Please.
Paul Fredericks. Paul Fredericks. It's a men's shop.
And they sell that.
Is that where you buy Mambo?
No.
No. All right.
No.
Thank you, Ron.
You're welcome. What?
Ronnie, you crapped out after 3 push-ups.
I didn't crap out, man. Don't even go there. I didn't crap out.
Why'd you only do 3?
Because he showed me asked me to do 1, and I did 1. I did 2. I did 3. Okay? He asked me to do 1.
Now, what was that caller?
He knows, man. He knows I'm in fucking shape. He knows it. You heard him. He didn't berate me. He knows what's going on.
What was that caller talking about? He says you're looking a little flabby.
Bullshit.
Loose.
Where am I looking loose? You see me looking loose? Do I look loose to you? Do I look loose to you? Seriously.
No,
bullshit.
No, you're holding up all right.
Yeah, thank you. I'm holding up all right.
What do you do to keep in shape?
What do I do?
To keep in shape, yeah. How do you work out?
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Damn.
Every day.
What do you do?
Treadmill, weights, bike, dog.
How much do you dog?
Yeah, I run with my dog on treadmill. Dog, you know about my dog running on
the
treadmill.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah. Me and him we run together.
How much do you bench?
Oh, 3,000 pounds at least.
3,000?
I don't bench, dude. I work out the curls and a little bit, I put 60, 70 pounds on.
Get those biceps going.
Yeah, a little bit here and there. Just nothing. I'm not fucking Charles Atlas. You don't even know who Charles Atlas is, but
the guy with the world on his back.
There you go. There you go. See?
I'm
not trying to be Charles Atlas. I'm trying to keep in shape, man.
Just trying to be Ronnie Money.
That's it. That's who I am, man. All right? Is that good enough for you?
That's good enough for me.
Good.
Thanks,
Have a
man.
nice day. Can I leave now?
Go ahead.
I'll see you around. Flabby. Come on, man. Give me a break. Muscles.
You're watching Howard TV's HD Clip of the Week.
I'm concerned for you as the person, not Yucko. I'm concerned for the person.
What about what Artie says? He feels bad for you that, like, when you go to these, things like Greg Fitzsimmons asks you to do something, then he says, no, I mean, you got to get into makeup.
Well, you know what we ended up doing? It was me, Teddy, and Levy having to end like we were pretending like we had to fucking blow Ron Jeremy a
Not
pizza
pretending.
guy.
Anybody who watches that video, it's going to look like you're blowing Ron Jeremy.
Thank God Artie threw CDs at Sal and not his breakfast plate. He would have fucking killed him.
You see what's going on over there?
It's grilled chicken.
Fucking mound of food.
It's grilled chicken.
You think Artie's getting too heavy?
He's been too heavy. You writing that book? Was it a fucking cookbook? Cooking for five over there, you fat bastard.
You're mad at him because he made fun of your makeup and your career.
No, I was saying that I felt sorry for him, but I guess, fine. If you don't want a friend to feel sorry for you.
Your life's not so bad. Is that what you're saying, Yucko?
No, I'm fucking doing great. Look
Is
at
your
me.
girlfriend managing your career?
No, she's not.
Well, how come she was
Where'd you get
booking
that shit?
She was booking gigs with me.
Oh, bullshit, Artie.
You're
She was
sitting
not.
there comatose, and she's like, okay, we got a theater in Atlanta, and...
She didn't have any fucking contracts or anything like that. She was booking comedy shows long before she even met my fucking ass, all right? Just let it go, you fat fuck over there.
Why does that bother you?
Because I'm sick of hearing that shit out of him. Come on.
She was booking Ask Levy right in front of me, and...
she asked if you ever been to Atlanta. You're like, yeah, I went there with Norm back in 97.
She's right. I answered her truthfully,
But
and
you
she said,
she
well...
had contracts and shit like that? That's bullshit.
I didn't say she had contracts.
Yes, you did the last time I called in.
She said, what was... we got to get something together, so I got a place...
Why does it bother you that Artie thinks your girlfriend is your manager?
Because it's bullshit.
Is
Come
she
on.
your manager or not?
Hell no.
Does she help you book gigs?
No.
Why does that bother you, though? Is it bad for a girlfriend to help you book gigs?
I got a fucking manager.
All right.
She books comedy shows out west and shit a long time ago.
Does she
Before
critique
she even
your
met me.
work?
No. Hell no.
She doesn't tell you did a good set, bad set, you need to do this or that?
Yeah, but everybody does that,
No, they don't.
Come on. No, she just asked you, did you want to do a show in Atlanta?
It was
That's all.